Hey guys, I'm back at her today. I'm back in the shop here, gonna get going on the 67 again. Today's video is just gonna be about getting that frame ready for this Crown Vic. I'm gonna clean it up, I'm trying to get some of the rust off of there, and then I'm gonna start making my marks for my my pins on the Crown Vic. Just one thing to watch out, guys. It depends how you get your Crown Vic. This one that I got here had the frame pieces in it, like I was showing you. And so you just want to be very careful when you take those out. Some of these center pins on these Crown Vics were actually they're actually plastic or nylon or something. So you just want to be super careful when you're taking those off, or even taking it off of the frame if you do that, that you don't shear those things off, because those are how you get this thing on straight. So you just want to be careful with that. Anyways, I'm going to clean that up too. Going to take a wire brush and get all the crap off of there, and then we're gonna throw her up here and see where it sits. Now for the tricky part. Obviously one of the more important parts of this job is getting this thing centered on the frame properly, right? I've watched almost every video I can find. I've read up on the forums, and the measurements seem to vary a tiny bit, but not like significantly. The one thing that I have found is that these front ends may come in two different widths. So you just want to check that. I don't know exactly what the difference is. I hear guys talking about a narrow Crown Vic and a wide Crown Vic, and I don't really know what that means. Anyways, so what we gotta do is we need to get a measurement from these two dowel pins and transfer that to the frame. So what I do is I take the tape measure. I usually kill an inch. You get a more precise measurement. You don't know, I mean, this thing, you know, it can wiggle, and you don't actually know what the true measurement is if you use that edge, so I never do. So I kill an inch, I center it right on that pin at 1. Go to the other side. We've got exactly 32.5. So I got exactly 31.5, because I killed an inch. Sorry, remember to do that. 31.5 from the very center of each of these pins, those locator pins. So I'm going to take that 31.5, and bring it over to the frame. Now on this truck we've got, it looks like about exactly 33, but it could be, it might be, I think that's about exactly 33. It's hard to tell. But I would say that's 33. So we need 31.5, which gives us 1.5 inches. So you divide that by 2, that leaves 3/4 inch in from each of these walls. So that means that you'll be looking at 32 and a quarter there, and obviously 3/4 in there. And then from that, then we have to get our measurements from the front to back here. And what we can do here is these little holes for these rivets they carry through. So they'll be the same on every truck. They should be. And so what guys are doing is they're just going 3/8 back from that hole on that side. They're going 3/8 back and then 3/4 in. And on this one, you just do the same thing here. You go to this rivet here, you just go back 3/8 and then 3/4 in, I believe. All right. Hopefully you guys can see this. So what I've done here, if you can see those lines right there, this line that goes vertical here on the camera, that is 3/8 of an inch. Oh, sorry. I need to get my flashlight here. That is 3/8 of an inch from this edge of that hole. That is 3/8 of an inch. This horizontal line on the camera is 3/4 of an inch from this edge of this frame wall, the inside edge. What is interesting is this line here, or the very top of this hole, is actually also 3/4 of an inch. So if you can figure out a way to get a parallel line from here to here, I guess, that would be one way of finding your 3/4. It is kind of hard to get your tape measure up on there, but it is my opinion that if you are a 32nd or maybe even a 16th of an inch out, I mean, you're drilling a 3/4 inch hole here, so it probably won't make the biggest difference in the world. I don't think. If I have it correct, this truck, the I-beam suspension that I just took off of here, they were at least a 16th of an inch out. So yeah, if you do it, if it's 16th of an inch out, you'll be the same as factory. How about that for comfort? But hey, I got this this punch, and it's just a click punch, and it's too long, of course, too long. But I'm gonna go ahead and punch a hole right there, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, and then I'm just gonna double check that I'm at 31.5 from those two punch marks. See what damage is. Alrighty. So, there it is. I really hope that that's where it's supposed to be. Anyways, now, on to the next one. Alright, let's take a look. Alright, that didn't take that long actually. So there's that one. There's that one. Let's I'm gonna roll that Crown Vic up here and I'm going to see if it fits, and then I'll show you guys how bad or good it is. Alright guys, you gotta see this. This is one of those moments, those rare moments when it all suddenly becomes worth it. I mean, that is as deadly as it can possibly get. I mean, there is no room beside that. It fits absolutely perfectly. That is truly fantastic. I am very excited about this, guys. This is very exciting. All right, on to the next. All right, guys, so here it is. I got it mocked up here. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna cut my holes for these things. And well, lots of guys get the box kit, you know. I'm gonna probably regret this, but I'm gonna attempt to do this myself. I've got my spacers that I need, and they are like a perfect fit lengthwise. So I don't know if you can actually see that or not. Anyways, they're perfect for this, and so I'm gonna attempt to make my own. So what I decided to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this. I don't have a plasma cutter. So I'm going to cut this. I'm just going to notch this out here. I'm going to do that here too. And then I'm going to slide these things in there. Like so. And I'm going to weld them in. And then after those are in, I'm going to come around with metal, and I'm going to box this in all the way along here. As you can kind of see my marks here. I'm going to box it in like that. I'm going to do that. I think that's going to work just fine. It's going to be a lot stronger just by doing that. So I think I'm going to do that, guys. Alright, so I went ahead and cut these out. I'm sort of regretting it now, honestly, guys. I just like cut a square. I didn't have literally anything to make any circles. I don't know why I don't have something like that. I guess I just don't do it enough, but so I cut those in there. Kind of a better look at it. It's just not great. So I'm gonna have to find something and fill that in and weld it in nicely. It's gonna be more work than not right now. So I'm kind of regretting it, honestly, but There it is. And it's there, so I mean, I guess that's a win. I am totally beat right now. I'm gonna go home. I've had enough for one day. But I've got it up there. It's mocked up. The holes are ready to be cut in the bottom. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. And then get that thing attached finally. Alright guys, that's it for me today. Thanks for watching.